Alright guys, today I'm gonna be planting a ultra dwarf Royal Apricot. Just picked it up at Home Depot earlier. It says it grows about 5 to 8 feet tall, self-fertile, excellent in containers. So that's why I got this one, because I'm planting in a half wine barrel. The only thing it doesn't tell me on the label here, so I had to actually, you know, Google it while I was there at Home Depot, is the chill hours that this variety requires. And I found out it's a fairly low chill. About 400 chill hours is what it needs. So for this area, Southern California, you gotta look for those low chill varieties. If you're in like Northern California or Central California, San Joaquin Valley or something, you can probably plant any type of stone fruit. So what I'm gonna do, see, it's fairly tall, but that's not the shape that I want. So this branch right here is coming off, and I'm gonna make a cut right there. Alright, so let's get some soil in the half whiskey barrel first. This is my little helper, Brianna. And I'm using some Kellogg Organics raised bed and potting mix. It's gotta be potting mix. If you use garden soil in here, in this container, might retain too much moisture. So there's a difference definitely between the potting mix and the garden soil. So make sure you use potting mix for containers. We're gonna go ahead and put the dirt in there. Now the only thing I was kind of concerned about is this is an old whiskey, whiskey or wine barrel or whatever. It's like kind of loose, so there might be gaps, but you know, that might be a good thing, good drainage, but it might be a bad thing too. It might dry out the soil too fast. So we'll see how it goes. I did drill five holes on the bottom of it. I loosened up the soil underneath to make sure I get good drainage, and let's put the soil in there. Take some of it out with your hands, Riri, like that. And some people don't like buying fruit trees from Home Depot. I have actually had pretty good results. I bought my 4-in-1 apple tree there. Hey, and it's doing pretty good. So push it down like this, Riri. Push it down. Tighten it up just a little bit. What's up?
Papi, now you can add some water now.
All right. What do you think, Brianna? Is that good, or should we put a little bit more soil?
A little bit more soil.
A little bit more? Gosh. You're a natural, Brianna. All right, put a little more. All right, mix it up, Brianna. Mix it all up. All right, while Brianna mixes it up, I will open up the bag here. There's the graft. And taking off, you know, just leaving a stick like this, actually, wow, not a lot of roots on this one. Taking off and most of it and just leaving a stick like this actually helps it establish faster, and it'll put out some nice vigorous growth.
You want some? You want some, Papi?
Just put it in here too. Yep.
More? More, Papi? More?
Yeah, you can put it in here. All right, Brianna, we're done. That's it. Don't want to bury it too deep. That's good right there. All right, now we're gonna put some wood chips in here.
Wood chips.
Plenty of wood chips. I might take some of them out when it starts pushing out some growth. But right now we want to make sure the soil stays moist.
Here.
Just put it right there. All right, now we're gonna water it, Brianna.
Water.
So this is my section of dwarf stone fruits in half wine barrels.
How many, Papi?
It's kind of heavy, Brianna. I'll hold it from the bottom, okay?
Okay.
All right, let me do it so I can put it all around, okay? And I like the half wine barrels because since they're made out of wood, the soil's gonna stay a little cooler. If you leave your trees in those black nursery pots, the soil will definitely get pretty hot. So we're all done, Brianna. That's it. So now what I want to do is, you know, let some growth come out the top. I'll probably remove any growth that comes out lower, but I want about 3 or 4 branches coming off of this top area to give me a nice shape, you know. So if the branches come out too straight up, I will probably spread them apart. I want the branches to come out to the sides so that I have a nice open center. This is the one I planted, what, 3 weeks ago maybe or something? Ultra Dwarf Snow Queen Nectarine. This one is also from Home Depot. As you can see, this one's already putting out some new growth. It's got a couple little new growth on the bottom. I'm gonna take those off. See, I want this branch,
And then two.
maybe this branch. Hopefully one more will come out over here. The Bonanza Peach, this one's already flowering. So see, I had the wood chips close up to the trunk, so now that it's starting to grow, I'll just move the wood chips, take off all this lower growth.
But I need to finish this.
The graft on this one is actually up here. So, oh, that soil is still pretty moist. See, all these wood chips definitely help. So there we are, all done. The reason I'm planting in the half wine barrels here in this area is because the soil isn't very good at all. I think it's like fill soil. And then there's a lot of gophers in this area, so I'm afraid of planting right in the ground. And if I did plant right in the ground, I would probably have to amend the soil, because like I said, it's crappy soil. See, there's gophers in this area. And then also, I don't want to block my view, so that's why I'm using the dwarf, the ultra dwarf varieties, so that I still have my view. And the dwarf varieties are good for the half wine barrels anyways, so. And then I like the look of the half wine barrels, so it works out perfect. So far I've got what, 2 grapes in half wine barrels down there, 1 down there, 1 right there, and then 3 stone fruit. And if I get a hold of some more wine barrels, I got room for another, probably another 4. So it should be pretty nice. A couple years, be picking some nice fruit right here. Oh, hello to everybody. I hope everybody enjoys their gardening. And I'll see you guys next time.